problem. If you find yourself doing the terror two-step to music that sounds like a scream, then you know firsthand the dance of the killer bees.
Next on our list focuses on a group of humanoid bees taking over the school and trying to kill Veronica and then Ethel because they think humans work like they do. So by taking out the human queen, the bees think that they will rule. Now this episode is actually one of the better ones as it actually gives some limelight to a secondary character, something that few episodes do. Of course, one episode brings this up as a plot point later on, which is kind of stupid because it's the writer's choice to which characters they use. Like any episode of this show, the so-called mystery is dashed by intros that reveal pretty much everything that's going to happen. So Veronica being attacked by a bee and the Queen attacking the prom are all things we know will happen straight away. But the stupidity that comes up in this episode is as usual in Archie. That the villains make no sense and aren't really backed up by much other than this.
We were once bees, but over thousands of years of isolated evolution, we have now become a far superior species.
Given that I'm pretty sure evolution doesn't work in a quick 1,000 years, and that they aren't ever stated to be aliens or something else other than actual Earth bees, and when the antagonists are taken out in 5 seconds by a luckily placed bee smoker, then really the threat they posed seems minimal at best, which is also a recurring problem that this series has. So for all that, this episode ends up being just shy of the queen of the series, making it number 39.
Monster in the night. Fear has a home in the dark, and so does the hideous monster of Riverdale. Don't look, don't breathe, and whatever you do, don't eat, because somewhere in the dark, there's a monster in the night.
Our Jekyll-and-Hyde episode for the series, Monster in the Night, focuses on a new energy drink that ends up turning people, or in this case just 2 people, into monsters. And like usual, we know that Archie is going to be one of them, because the intro shows us both Archie transformed and transforming. The episode continues with Archie then trying to expose the company, whilst attempting to be talked out of it by the company's owner. Now, while this sounds perfectly cliche, the owner isn't evil, so the whole plot makes no sense once it's revealed that they've fixed the drink.
I'm afraid we can't allow that. You see, we've fixed the problem. We changed the formula to ensure there will be no more monsters.
What about all those sample bottles at the mall?
Gone. As soon as we discovered our mistake, we acted very quickly to destroy all the evidence. In fact, you've got the only bottle of Zoom with the monster formula that's left.
So Archie saying that he's going to expose and ruin them just makes him seem like an asshole. Wanted to expose a company's dirty laundry even after they've sorted the product and paid off those affected by it. So, if the antagonist is actually doing the right thing, are they actually the antagonist? Which is why this is at number 38.
The Jughead Incident. Danger comes by night. Will stumbling onto a flying saucer be Archie's last act of clumsiness on Earth? Find out in The Jughead Incident.
Next up has Jughead being mistaken for an alien by 2 government agents. Which I guess I can understand, but there's a thin line between assumption and actually just checking to see if he is. Especially given the fact that the actual alien looks like this.
If I knew it was going to be like this, I would never have signed up to join the Silverglide space fleet in the first place.
So it's not even the alien tricking them, they're just that dumb. And given that they look like Scully and the guy who replaced Mulder, I can only think the writer didn't like the X-Files. It's revealed that the alien is part of a council that will destroy the Earth because it's given nothing back to the universe. Which, given the universe of Archie, seems about right. However, Jughead saves the day through a joke that is not a joke, and thus everything is fine.
How many pancakes can you fit into a doghouse if your mother is a washing machine and your father is a dryer?
The planet is doomed.
None! Doghouses can't fly!
While the episode has a setup and a payoff, it just pads out everything between those 2 points to make itself up toward the needed 20 minutes. There was no need to have the agents, just have the gang trying to convince the alien about Earth culture. then have Jughead step in. It would have worked just the same. So, the truth is out there. This episode is at number 37.